I kind of had a tough day. I had a root canal done. No, I know. I hate going to the dentist. I said to my dentist, hey, is this going to hurt? And he said to me, as long as your insurance goes through, it won't hurt. And I grabbed him by the nuts and I said, don't you joke with me, Dr. Nathanson. I am scared to death right now. And I don't need some like you cracking jokes when he's got his hands inside my mouth. It's not natural, and besides, I have never liked you. But no, I hate going to the dentist. I just hate it. Oh, you know what else I hate? PayPal. I hate it. If I have to pay you, you're not my pal. You know what I mean? Yeah. Hey, PayPal, I want these moccasins some guy is selling on eBay. Can you give them to me? No, I have to give you $80? Okay, then stop thinking you're my pal. You're not my pal. You're just some jerk taking my money. Should be called pay jerk. Man, this stuff makes me mad. You know what else makes me mad? We're going to do what's called a transition here. Why are tiny refrigerators called mini bars in hotels? I don't call bars giant refrigerators. Hey, let's stop in this giant refrigerator after work. What else? What else is there? What else? What else? Oh, I know, immigration. Now that's something everyone is talking about, right? That's a hot button issue. President Trump says he wants to build a wall and that Mexico is going to pay for it. Mexico? Are you kidding me? Mexico? They are going to pay for it? Mexico? 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 Let me ask you this, Mr. President. How do you expect Mexico to pay for this wall? Oh, let me guess. PayPal? Thank you. Pegar, amigo. Okay, transition time. Transition time. Jack and Jill went up the hill, each with $1.25. Jill came down with $2.50. And that's alimony, folks, right? Huh? Speaking of divorce, anyone in the audience tonight divorced or planning a divorce? Yeah, it's tough stuff. What else? What else? What else? Oh, I know, tax time is right around the corner. What's that? Oh, it already happened. Oh, well, oops, guess who forgot to pay their taxes? No, but seriously, it's a federal offense. Last time I did my taxes, I used H&R Block. Have you ever heard of them? Yeah. I think H stands for hemorrhoids, and R stands for receipts. Because every time I look through my receipts, I get hemorrhoids. Speaking of hemorrhoids, my mother-in-law's in town. Okay, let's do another transition here. We'll transition to the next. I travel a lot. Anyone been flying lately? Yeah. In my day, you used to be able to walk right up to the gate. No security, no nothing. In fact, for a couple of extra bucks, you could fly the plane. Now there's a charge for everything. Extra bags, right? Charge for extra food, charge. Watch a movie, extra charge. Unless it's Weekend at Bernie's, then they pay you to watch it. That thing is a piece of Okay, well, I gotta end it. I'm getting the lights here. So you've been a great audience. I'll be at Rascals in Pasadena October 23rd. Show starts at 2 a.m. So, good night, everyone. Thank you.
Everybody, thank you so much for...
That's a pretty good sign. You called me over to the couch.
Absolutely. I've never done it before.
Because I know...
Never done it before.
When the comedian gets called over to the couch, that means he's hot stuff.
Well,
yeah.
And I've never done this before.
Yeah.
Never done this with any comedian.
And that's literally, I've only done stand-up 5 times.
Now, tell me, Ron, what was it made you want to make the leap to go into stand-up comedy?
Well, it's just a fun way to relate to the people. And like I said, I'm not a pro by any means, but you know, I got to talk about taxes and immigration in a very poignant way. But it's a way to step out and challenge. You've got to challenge yourself. If you don't challenge yourself, and I want you to, in fact, can we get a real tight shot here? Can we get a tight shot? Where am I looking?
Can we do that?
Can we get a tight shot?
I think just down this one, just here, yeah.
Because you know what, folks? If you don't challenge yourself, you die.
Wow, that's beautiful. That's beautiful.
So I tried,
Yeah, it's beautiful. Now, how do you tackle the hot topic at the moment of fake news?
Fake
how
news?
do you...
That's a real bugaboo right now.
Yeah, it is. It's a bugaboo.
Because it's really getting difficult. Like, what's real and what's not.
For sure.
Right?
Yes.
I remember that, in fact, I think we spoke about this before. I remember when, back in my day, I prematurely announced that we had won the Vietnam War. And that was 8 years before it ended.
Right.
And I got some flack.
Yeah.
And I wasn't a big enough man to correct my mistake on the air. But you got to correct your mistakes.
You've got to correct your mistakes.
Say.
Yeah.
And so do your research.
So for 8 years...
Challenge yourself.
Do you mean that for 8
or you'll
years...
Die. For 8 years, I had people coming up to me going, the war's still going on. You know that.
Yeah.
And I'd say, nope, it ended. I had too much pride.
Too much pride.
Too much hubris.
Now, you have a weekly podcast, the Ron Burgundy podcast.
And,
who would your dream guest be?
My dream guest
on your
on the podcast. If I could
pick
interview Abraham Lincoln would be great. Or Chris Pine.
Yes.
Or Chris Pratt. Any of the 2 Chris's.
Any of the Chris's.
Chris Everett Lloyd.
Yeah. Chris Hemsworth.
Chris Hemsworth.
Chris Evans.
Chris Evans. All the Chris's.
All the Chris's.
That'd be a killer podcast. All the Chris's in one room with our shirts off, wrestling each other.
That would be sensational. Now, Ron, we've got another guest coming out later. Are you a fan of animals?
I love animals.
Really?
I feel like I communicate with animals on a different level. I love all animals, except for skunks. But other than that, I love...
What is it about skunks? Why?
I've just had a number of run-ins, specifically with skunks, where there's just something, I'm just intrigued by where the smell comes from, and I just can't resist. And I know it's going to end up bad, but no, I'm definitely afraid of skunks.
Okay. But all other animals are great.
I love them.
Well, it's because we've got an animal expert coming out here from San Diego.
Fantastic.
Will you stick around?
I would love to.
Where he comes
It'd be my
out?
pleasure.